once was a guy, dude, bro, who's pretty handsome and cool and stuff, and you should definitely subscribe to his channel, who fought the most glorious of battles with one deity who was feared for his obscene power. The great deity was displaying his training for the masses to see across the lands. He was streaming. So the handsome cool warrior that you should also like the video to support him in his hard work, he decided he would challenge this being and prove that he was truly built different. What's good, everyone? My name is Sen and welcome back to the channel, and I wanted to talk about some matches I had recently with the one and only Seereax. I actually happened to catch Seereax while he was streaming, and I just managed to make it into his lobby. We got to run some games. Sadly, I didn't get to record any of the games. I was rushing to get into the lobby, and I wasn't gonna go, could you hold on a moment? I'm trying to record so I can make this a video right there. I tried to see if there was any remnants of a VOD left. The VOD was not saved to the channel, so I wasn't able to record that after the fact, which sucks, but it is what it is. So the best thing I actually could do would be to talk about the matches that we actually had. I'm gonna start by saying Seereax is a fairly big YouTuber. He has over 800,000 subs. He's on his way to 1 million. Not that he needs my help or anything like that, but if you don't know who he is, you should absolutely check him out. He's a very funny dude. Without further delay, let's talk a little bit on the games that we had. Of course, I was absolutely using my tried and true team of Blue Goku, Trunks, and Super Saiyan Vegeta. Our skill levels, I would definitely say our skill levels are fairly comparable. I definitely did start out a little bit shaky. Let me just get the excuses out of the way. The sun was in my eyes. Had to take my fish for a walk. My dog ate my inputs. You guys already know. But actually, legitimately, when I first started playing off against Dion, the nerves were extra. Just something about like the first game or so, first couple of games being on stream with, I don't know how many people were watching, I think 800. The nerves were a little bit extra, I'm not gonna lie to you, and I was cold in both senses, where my hands were legitimately like temperature cold, but also I wasn't warmed up. I probably hadn't played in like a week by now at that point. We played 23 games, and by the end my hands were actually still physically cold. Like I was warmed up as far as play is concerned, but my hands were legitimately, it was just cold in my house. Spoilers, out of those 23 games, I won 13, Dion won 10. The games were really good. For the most part, they were really good. If someone got beat down, if somebody just got absolutely wrecked, the next game, the following game, the opposite person would get wrecked. Like, it was pretty competitive for the most part. With my excuses out of the way, I think everything would have amounted to be about the same roughly. Maybe give or take a game, who knows who could actually say what went down. All in all, I'm decently happy with my performance. The only thing that genuinely did fuck me up, the only thing that really messed with me, apart from the occasional lag spike, and I'll talk about that in a second, is the ads. I actually wasn't subbed to Dion at the time, and when the ads came in, they came in hard. They were on some extra shit, bro, and it was extremely distracting while playing. But all in all, now as far as the actual connection is concerned itself, the matches were pretty good. For the most part, it was pretty stable around 5 frames, which is extremely playable, especially with the stable 5-frame connection. Now, it did have its spikes. I think we both kind of just counted this to Dragon Ball being Dragon Ball, and then we just kind of backed off each other, and then it would resume, and then the connection would get better, and then a little while in it would get worse, and then eventually it did like smooth out to being pretty steady. Once again, I don't think even the connection drastically affected the outcome of what actually went down within those matches. There was one time where it could have turned around really bad on me, where I was absolutely cooking, the connection spiked, I backed off, and I just kind of lost all my momentum after that. I don't think anyone per se threw. I did end up winning that game that happened in, but like I said, I don't think anyone per se threw because of the connection. I think what happened. What I did want to talk about was some of the things Dion said while he was playing off against me. First off, kind of to put something in his favor, he was talking in the chat while he was playing. I was full focus essentially, so I kind of had that in my favor a little bit, so that kind of helped me out. These points are not me saying anything to Dion. This is more for the person, whoever's watching, really. Probably one of the smaller ones was that he was saying that I used Trunks 2M a lot, and it was a very high risk, high reward, and honestly, I kind of disagree. Trunks 2M is actually a very good button. I don't think it's very high risk at all, because if Trunks 2M is blocked, it can just be put into a block string, and then on top of that, if I cover it up with an assist, it's relatively safe, and also it's probably most definitely one of Trunks' best move, if not his best move. It's almost as good as Gogeta Blue 2M, but Gogeta Blue 2M is just a fucking house, so nothing is as good as that button. The most glaring thing about Trunks 2M is that if it is used improperly, it can get low crush, and that did actually come up. But the most common times that it gets low crush is by super dash. Most of the time you're not going to get a lot off of super dash, really. So I don't feel like there's that much risk in abusing Trunks 2M. Next point, he did say that I don't like to block, which is fucking true. He's definitely spitting on that one. I do not like to block, especially when I'm not warm. I'm not trying to hold anything. My reactions are going to be a little bit slow when I'm not warmed up, for sure. Here's the thing, when someone recognizes that you don't block, typically they'll bait it and they'll get a punish or whatever, and you might lose a character for it, but they will think to themselves, the person that actually baited you to not block will be like, oh, okay, I punished him for it, surely he'll block after this. But here's the thing, if you allow yourself to not be conditioned, it's really gonna fuck with your opponent. Pretty much the point here is, if they don't keep representing that they're gonna keep baiting out you not blocking, there's still no reason to block, if that makes any sense. There was definitely some segments where I was totally down to block, but with that being said, for all the times that I didn't block, I definitely saw you jumping for sure. What's up, man? You don't like blocking either? What's good? But once again, that kind of comes down to me not being warm. I definitely messed up some mix-up situations, and just he was able to escape. So, I mean, naturally, if I'm not holding him down, if I'm not keeping him on the ground and not punishing him for jumping, it's gonna jump, right? Makes sense. My pressure was just really whack unless I had a hard knockdown. That was the main thing for me. The thing that I struggled to block the most from Dion actually was cross-up Vegeta kick, EX Vegeta kick, whatever it is, where he goes behind you. Like, I was just having a really tough time blocking that, and that's because a lot of people don't represent that option. So I was definitely getting a little cooked by that for sure. His blue Vegeta was for sure a little pesky, no doubt. Regarding his Janemba, he definitely did some good stuff, but I don't feel as if it wasn't anything that I haven't fought before. The thing that impressed me the most with Dion was probably just his general reaction time. He definitely made good use of Janemba J2H and just as much, if not more, use of hit JS, and I was getting hit for doing bad super dashes, which is funny because I felt like I wasn't super dashing a lot up until Hit came out, which Hit was the character that was punishing me the most for it. So I don't know why I was super dashing more. I feel like, I don't know. Let's talk about a little bit of assault. Now, once again, this is not directed at Dion. This is more for the person watching, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I do the same exact shit. I don't have a good example in mind, but I know something that was getting on his nerves was Reflect Trunks 2M, which was a really good option. I mean, it gets people for sure. But I definitely heard him go oh my god, he's only doing this. Trust me, I didn't take it personally. He even said, which was actually pretty nice, oh no, this guy isn't a scrub. I'm just salty, he's actually pretty good. Which was really cool to hear. That's so fucking awesome. You know, it felt nice to get a little bit of recognition, you know what I'm saying? In some of my matches online, I've blatantly been oh my god, this dude's fucking garbage, and then 2 minutes later I'll be like, no, this guy's actually just really good, I'm just being a salty bitch. One of the things that Dion did say that I have wanted to talk about for a while is Vegeta C assist. He did say Vegeta C assist was carrying me, I'm pretty sure, but I don't think he meant that necessarily in a negative connotation. If he did, sucks, bro. But what I kind of read it as was that, man, Vegeta C assist is putting in a lot of work, which it is a fucking good assist. I've actually wanted to make a video talking about this assist for so long. But Dion's little aside is actually a really good chance for me to talk about this assist, because it is really fucking good. It is a house of an assist. It does a lot. It is tracking. After its startup, I believe it's invincible. It will go through level 3s. Easy as fuck hit confirm. I think it's pretty good block stun too. It's just a good ass assist. Now Dion did what a lot of people do, and I'm not necessarily saying he thinks this about me per se, but a lot of people think I can't play Vegeta. They think that once they take care of Vegeta, the problem is gone. No, I can actually play Vegeta pretty decently. He's still an okay enough character. Vegeta assist is really good, but I can definitely play Vegeta by himself. I'm not sure, maybe it was close, but I think I did pull off a Vegeta comeback in these matches. But there was one match, bro. There was one fucking match where I was baiting, I was Vegeta last character. It was a one-hit situation for both of us. I was baiting him to super dash at me. All I was doing was just jumping back with Vegeta. I was like, oh yeah, dude, just super dash at me. I'm in the air, it's no risk. I had 3 bars stocked. I was gonna reaction level 3 and super dashed on me. And he just flew right above my level 3 and I missed, and I definitely reacted how I've done in the past, and Super Dash just fucked me up. That shit was painful. It's still painful thinking about it now, but it happens. It is what it be. Wrapping things up with Vegeta. Vegeta really has taken the spot of Dante in Marvel 3, where he's kind of just treated as an assist. He definitely has, this version of Vegeta, Super Saiyan Vegeta, has the best version of the assists in the game. Like, there are other Vegetas that have pretty good assists, but Super Saiyan Vegeta probably has the best version of the assists, and I play Vegeta because he's my favorite character. Other versions of the characters, so base Vegeta and blue Vegeta, are better characters than Super Saiyan Vegeta, save for maybe Vegeta having a DP, Super Saiyan Vegeta having a DP. If it wasn't for the netcode, I would probably be playing a lot more base Vegeta. I love base Vegeta. I played him for a long time. He's still a very fun character to me. All in all, the games were great. I had a lot of fun. I always enjoy playing Dragon Ball. You guys already know. I'm going to ask you guys a favor. I would absolutely love to run these games back with Seereax. I did try to hit him up. I tried on Instagram. I tried on Twitter. Didn't really get anything back. No hard feelings. I'm just a no-name, and this guy gets thousands of comments a day. Totally get it, totally understand. So if you guys could do me a favor and try to blow this man up, saying that I'm trying to get that run back, I'm trying to run another set, let's get some good games going, I would absolutely appreciate that. I really would. With that being said, I know I'm a no-name and all, but let's help this guy Dion get to 1 million subs. He deserves it. He's actually absolutely putting that work. He's a very entertaining, funny guy. Remember, stay easy, everybody. Enjoy the match, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.